Hey everyone out there in YouTube land, I'm Jennifer and this is my channel. And to all my new subscribers, I have quite a few new ones in the last few days. Thank you for joining me on my weight loss journey. I hope you find some inspiration, find something you like, maybe some new recipes or just some support for me or support for yourself. I'm happy to be here to help anybody I can. I'm not very far into my journey of keto yet, but if I can help you in any way possible, I will definitely do it. I will share what has been working for me so far. I'm almost down 20 pounds since starting my keto journey. I am nowhere near an expert at this. I still have tons and tons to learn. A couple of the channels that I have learned a lot from so far has been, of course, Dr. Eric Berg. His channel has been greatly helpful to me in my journey, as well as two ladies that I just adore, Keto Diamond and Keto Mama Nacine. Keto Diamond has been so sweet and helped me so much. She has, if you go over to her channel, I will leave a link to her channel here in the description below. She has a whole playlist, and it was through her that I actually got started. I was, for a long time, just let me fill you in a little quickie. For a long time I was against keto. Not really against it, I guess, but I just didn't understand it. And I was kind of fearful of starting it because I didn't really understand it very well. But I happened to pop over to her channel. I'm not even sure how I found her channel now, but I did. A God thing, I think. And she has a whole playlist on the how-tos of getting started with keto, the basics of what you need to do. Like she tells you, you don't need any kind of special potions, pills, products. You just start with what you have and start with your next meal. And if you mess up, you don't stay stuck. You just pick yourself up at the next meal and continue on with your keto journey. She has been so helpful to me. She has always been there. If I have a question, I message her and she always gets back to me very quickly. And she tells you like it is. She doesn't sugarcoat things. She's not mean in any way whatsoever. She is the sweetest lady I have come across in a long time. But she tells you like it is. If she doesn't think you're doing something right, she's going to tell you. And if you get offended by what she has to say, it's probably because she's right and you don't want to hear it. So just keep that in mind, and she's a wonderful lady. I definitely think that you should go check her out. And then also you got to go check out Keto Mama. Keto Mama Nacine has been my friend for quite some time now, even when I have not been doing well. Her and I have been friends I remember when her channel was just a teeny tiny little channel, and she has grown her channel. She has worked her butt off to grow her channel, and she has done so well. And I am so proud of her and her keto journey as well. And she has lost a lot of weight doing keto, and she's living the keto lifestyle. So those two ladies are the channels that I recommend fully. And there comes my cat. But he doesn't have a channel, so I don't recommend his channel. And well, I guess he might be kind of keto because he eats chicken. Although I think there's grain in his food. So anyhow, definitely go check those ladies out, as well as Dr. Berg, and I think that you'll find that helpful to you if you have questions about keto, or if you want to start keto yourself, or if you just like to watch videos about what people eat and how they're losing weight and living their life. Definitely check them out. So now that I've rambled about that, let me insert my weigh-in, because it is a really amazing weigh-in this morning. So check this out.
Hello. It's ready. £543.0
So there you go, down 3.4 pounds since yesterday. Hello? Who loses 3 pounds overnight? This girl does. I am like very shocked. I've never lost 3 pounds overnight, even when I very first started. If some of you are just new and haven't seen my prior videos, I started keto. I developed a urinary tract infection, not from keto. I have had these issues in the past, and I've dealt with this pretty much, I can't say my whole entire adult life, but for many years, about 9 years, off and on, I get recurrent UTIs. And just recently they landed me in the hospital, so it had nothing to do with keto. But then I was off keto for a while. I got kind of scared with what the doctors told me because I didn't do my research, and Keto Diamond helped me with that. She showed me the research and advocated for me to be my own advocate and do what I need to do for my own health. Even though the doctors know a lot, I have to do what's best for me and know what's best for my body and what's going to help me. And also with the blessing of my doctor, but I was off keto for a while. My whole point is I was off keto for a while. Even when I started keto before and I lost quite a bit of weight and before I regained it, when I was off, I never went down 3 pounds in a day. My highest I went down was 2.2 pounds in one day, I think. So 3.4 pounds in one day is amazing. I don't expect that to continue. It's not like I'm building up some fantasy in my head that I'm going to lose 3 pounds every day. I know that that's probably came from, I was stalled over the weekend. Last Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I was the same exact weight for 3 days in a row. And then Monday I went down, Tuesday I went down, and now I'm down 3 pounds. So I'm probably sure that that's catching up from the weekend of when the scale didn't move. So I'm sure that maybe I'm kind of have it in my head that maybe tomorrow I'll have a stall, because since I lost so much in one day. So we'll have to see what happens tomorrow. I know a lot of people were concerned that I could be weighing too much, and they think that daily might be too much for me to weigh, and that I'm doing it for my viewers. And I can assure you that I'm not weighing in daily for my viewers. I'm sharing it with my viewers because it's something that I think a lot of people like to see. It can be something that's helpful for others, but it's also helpful for me. Whether I show it or not, I weigh myself every morning. There are some times when the scale doesn't move, like over the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, when I was the exact same weight. It gets a little discouraging. And there are even times where I have went up. Not this time, not since I started again. This time I haven't went up. But there are times that I have went up like 1/10 of a pound or 2/10 of a pound or even a pound, and it's been very discouraging. But that's just how your body works. It's not necessarily that you're doing anything wrong. You could be doing something wrong and you have to readjust. I think it's a good way to tell if you're doing something wrong, so you can fix your diet and fix what you're eating, take out the things that aren't working and add things that you need to. So if I shared it or not, I'm still weighing. So I just figured I would share because I'm sharing what I eat. I don't know how long I'm going to continue doing daily videos of how much of what I eat and how much I weigh and how much I lose. I may very well go back to doing just weekly weigh-ins. But for now, I'm enjoying sharing what I eat. Like I said, I may do it like for a week and then stop and do just a weekly, and then maybe every other week show what I eat in a day. I don't know. It's just working for right now, and I'm just going with it for right now. But if that time comes, I will definitely let you guys know, and I won't do anything that's going to jeopardize my weight loss journey. And I've done enough to myself to sabotage myself over this last year that I've had my channel, and I've been trying very hard to lose weight, and I've sabotaged myself enough, and I'm out of that cycle. I'm not going to go back to harming myself. I've had a lot of people ask me what my highest weight was. I don't know this time exactly what my highest weight was. I know that before I started last year, there was a time I was over 600 pounds. I found in a journal or a planner that I have that I was writing my weight down back in April. I think it was like April 22nd, if I'm not mistaken. I wrote down a few days what I was weighing. I was at 582 point something. And so I've sustained about a 40-pound, give or take, loss since April. I mean, it went up, it definitely went up. In June, the second week of June, I was 571. And then I went down, and then when I started keto the first time, I was at 562. And then I got down, and then when I came back from the hospital, I was back to 552. And then now you see my weight, I'm back down again. So I know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I definitely need advice, and good advice, and I take it from the people who know what they're doing with keto. But I know as far as weighing what I'm doing, and this is keeping me accountable, showing what I'm eating is keeping me accountable, because in Overeaters Anonymous and all the 12-step programs, we learn that the secrets is what keeps us sick. So showing what I eat and having no secrets, and showing my weight, especially showing my weight, because it's very easy to hide a binge when you're not, and not show it, not video it, or not video something you put in your mouth, but the scale is going to show it if you don't. And I'm not talking about a few ounces, or a 1/10 of a pound gain, or even a pound gain is normal. I'm talking about like 5-10 pounds. If the scale keeps going up, then you know that something's not going right. So this is helping me for now, and I will know in the future. I will keep reevaluating what I'm doing and how it's working, and I promise that I'm going to put myself first, and I won't jeopardize my progress at all. So I appreciate everybody's concern, and I value your input, and I will definitely take it all into consideration as I move forward, I promise. So let me get started. It's now 12:55, so by the time I get all this stuff done and ready to eat, it will be probably at least 1:30ish. I've been trying to push myself back for intermittent fasting, but I am starving. Not there yet. I fasted from, let's see, what time did I eat last night? I can't remember when I finished eating. I think I ate around 7:30, if I'm not mistaken. So from, like, I'll say 8:30 until 1 o'clock or 1:30 when I eat, I fasted. So that's pretty good. I'm still going to try to keep pushing it forward as I feel I'm able to, but I'm really hungry right now, so I'm not going to put it off any longer. I'm just going to eat, and then I'll keep working on it. So I'll eventually get there. Alright, so what I'm going to make for breakfast is my keto waffles, as well as some turkey sausage, and that's it. So I will turn my camera around, and we'll make the waffle batter, and then I'm going to use my little teeny tiny waffle maker, and we'll make some waffles. Alright, so most of you have probably seen me make this before, but I'm just going to make it just in case somebody hasn't. We're going to start with 1/4 cup of softened cream cheese. I just stuck this in the microwave for about 30 seconds to soften it, and 1/4 cup of almond flour. And we're just going to blend that together. I think I put my eggs in first last time. I haven't made this for a couple days. Yep, I did. And then I'm going to add 2 eggs. Oh, my egg is frozen. Ah, that's funny. I'm going to have to turn my fridge down. Unfreeze, little egg, unfreeze. Maybe number 2 won't be frozen. Let's see. Nope, number 2 is not frozen. Alright, now I've got it pretty well mixed up. I'm going to add the baking powder. I want about 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. I'm also going to add some vanilla extract. I just have the cheap imitation vanilla, but if you use the pure vanilla, that would probably make it taste a lot better, I'm quite sure. I'm also going to throw in, oops, I just poured it all over myself. I'm going to throw in some ground cinnamon. I don't measure my vanilla or my cinnamon. If you want to, you're more than welcome to. It's 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon and a teaspoon of vanilla, but I just eyeball it, and it's probably more than the directions say, but you can never go wrong with more than that. I'm going to add 5 drops of the liquid stevia. And then we're going to give this a blend. So I went ahead and put my batter in my little blender. I want to get a bullet blender someday, but my batter wasn't getting as smooth as I'd like it. My cream cheese wasn't as soft as it should have been, and it was a little lumpy. And also, the last time I creamed my eggs and my cream cheese before I added the flour, and I added the flour first, so it was lumpy. So I went ahead and put it in my little blender and blended it for a couple of turns to make it nice and smooth. So now I'm just heating up my little waffle iron, my Dash. I love this waffle iron. I will turn you guys around so you can see that. Alright, there's my little Dash waffle iron, and we're going to go ahead and make our waffles. I'm not sure how many this will make because the waffles are quite small, because this waffle iron is quite small. I'm guessing maybe about 4 waffles I'll get out of this. So I put some butter. I just rubbed a little bit of butter on there. It's non-stick, but just to make sure, I've rubbed a little bit of butter. And we'll just pour enough on here to cover the bottom. That may be a little too much, but we'll see. And then we'll just close the lid. And we'll let it do its job. Alright, while my waffles are cooking, I'm going to put my turkey sausage. These are Schwann's turkey sausage patties. I'm going to put these in the microwave. I had a little waffle explosion. I put a little too much batter on my iron, and I had a little explosion. Alright, I have my first meal of the day. That batter made 4 mini waffles, and then I'm having 3 turkey sausage patties, and then I'm going to put over this 4 tablespoons of the sugar-free pancake syrup. I'll go ahead and put that on now. And And this is a half of a tablespoon, so we'll be doing double. That's 1 tablespoon. Two tablespoons. I think 3 tablespoons is going to be plenty. Yep, 3 tablespoons is plenty. I also have on my waffles a tablespoon of butter that I divided between the 4 waffles. So that is my first meal of the day and the first thing I'm going to be eating. I'll leave the carb calorie content at the end of this clip, and then I will be back for my next meal. It's 8:05 p.m. and I'm gonna have dinner. And tonight is one of those nights where I don't have anything actually in mind that I want. I'm feeling very lazy. And normally this would be one of the nights where I order something because I'm feeling lazy and I don't want to cook anything. But I'm not going to do that. So what I'm going to do is, today's going to be my day of breakfasts for all my meals. So I'm going to try my Keto Instant Hot Cereal. I'm going to have 2 servings of this. And that will be 4 net carbs for the 2 servings. So what it says to do is, for the microwave, combine 1/4 cup of water and 1/3 cup of the cereal. So I have a 1/2 cup of water since I'm doubling it. And then I'll put 2/3 of a cup of the cereal in there. And you microwave it on for 1 minute and 30 seconds. I'm also going to add to that 2 tablespoons of this 100% peanuts. I know I've learned now that actual peanut butter isn't good to have. You should have almond butter or cashew butter, one of the 2, but I have this from when I made the fat bombs, so I'm just going to go ahead and have 2 tablespoons of this and mix it in with the cereal because it's a cocoa, kind of like a chocolate cereal, so it'll make it like a chocolate peanut butter cereal, hot cereal. So let's go ahead and do the 2/3 cup of, this looks interesting. There's 1/3 of a cup. There's a second 1/3 of a cup. Just gonna give it a little stir. That looks very interesting. Alright, I'm going to stick it in the microwave and then we'll be right back. Alright, I just took it out of the microwave. It looks very interesting. It does look kind of like an oatmeal consistency. I can see some coconut in there. I'm going to give it a try. I'm already in my pajamas, or I would show me on camera, but I'm in my jammies already. So let me try it. That's actually very good. I like that. That's going to be the perfect dinner, I think. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and add my 2 tablespoons of peanut butter to that. I think I'm just going to add 1 tablespoon of peanut butter. Alright, let me try it now with the peanut butter. The peanut butter makes it taste like a peanut butter cup. I love this. Definitely will be purchasing this again. I'm also going to try, my friend got me some of these. She was telling me about these, and I told her to pick them up for me because they didn't have them at the store that I shop at. They're by Kroger. They're the Kroger brand. They're called Gel Bites. Gelatin cubes. They're sugar-free. There's no carbs. No fat. There's 15 calories for a half of a cup of them. There's aspartame in them. So let me show you what they look like, the Gel Bites. I guess I'll try one of these on camera with you guys as well. They're like little jiggly jello, sugar-free dessert cubes. Yeah, it tastes just like Jell-O. But they're cute little gel bites, so I'm going to have a cup of those with my cereal. And that will be it for the day. Of course, my 32 ounces of water. And that's it for today, guys. I will see you back for Thursday.